Hit record. Excellent. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for joining me on this full moon, December December 4th. Oh my goodness. And I'm super excited because this is our live launch of episode 3, The Cost of Being the Good Daughter. So, as you know, I post my recorded interviews on the day of the full moon. And to me, it represents a time for illumination, a time for release, and to share our truths. And I think I cannot think of a better time, a better day than to share this special episode with you all and with the world. So thank you so much. It's not by accident that you are here. So just to ground ourselves, please join me in just a moment of in purposeful breath work. And so if you're not able to do that, if you're driving, don't do it while you're driving. Just enjoy the pause and in intention. Okay. So if you could just take your right hand, put it over your heart, and your left hand just on your belly. And with me, go ahead and inhale deeply for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. So I hope this breath work just reminds you that we don't have to carry it all all alone, at least for tonight. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Episode 3, I wanted to share a little bit about episode 3. It is very special, very dear to me. It explores this lifelong weight that so many first generation daughters carry. The pressure of being perfect, responsible, selfless, and strong. And in this episode, my sister Molly, who is the eldest, shares her stories and how she became that good daughter way before she was given the chance to being a child. And our conversations is really for anyone who has ever felt that they had to earn love by overperforming, over caring, and over sacrificing. And so before I dive in and just share a little bit more, can folks in the chat just go ahead and write down, where are you joining from? I would love to just see where everybody's joining from. Give a moment for folks to share that in the chat. Okay. East Bay, California. Wonderful. I think some of you might be driving. Escondido, California. All right, my hometown. Wonderful. Thank you again for joining us. Now I want to just ask a few questions to get to know folks who've joined us. Oh, Los Angeles. All right. And we have Daisy from the Philippines. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for joining. Minerva from Maryland. Thank you so much, my dear sister Minerva. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Um, now, in the chat, who here is the eldest daughter in their family? I would like to just get a poll of who is the eldest. Denora, yes. Yes. Sometimes you might be the youngest, but you sometimes you might act like the eldest. That is very true. Thank you. Um, who here relates to feeling like the responsible one growing up? Yeah, I think yes. Thanks for raising your hand, Kiara. Thank you. Wow, it's these are all relatable experiences for sure. I'd love to just continue to explore and peel that onion with you further if you're willing. So, who here, if you were the good daughter, um, what what was your unofficial role or childhood job? Um, were you translator, peacemaker, homework helper, therapist, all of the above, perhaps? Second parent, translate, all of the above. I completely understand. Absolutely. If you can type one word that describes what being the good daughter felt like, please go ahead and share that in the chat. Responsible. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. What I hope for for us this evening on this full moon is to release some of that expectation. Um, Denora wrote obliging. Yes, absolutely. For this full moon, my hope is for all of us to be able to know that we're not alone, um, and for us to just release that the pressure of being that good daughter. If there is a word that you want to release, um, please share it. It could be perfectionism, overgiving, self-neglect. What word do you want to release on this full moon? Dutiful. Thank you for sharing that, Denora. Thank you. Now I know the topic is really it's deep topic. Um and Kiara writes, oh, there are there are and I this is the first time that I'm hosting and doing a live stream. So I should check out, let's see, on Facebook. Okay. And I apologize, and I'm not sure how to check the um the comments in Facebook at this time. So I will figure that out next time.
For
Um,
sure. Once we get this going, I think it would be so exciting. I mean, just to share with everybody, Daisy is an amazing person that helps, with integrating everybody so we could be listened to while everybody's driving. And I just want to appreciate Lily for pivoting and having it at the 6 a.m. because I believe that whether people, communicate what they feel, I really think that it resonates with everyone because whether it's a blood relation or whatnot, somebody's always going to be a big sister or a big brother to someone else.
Mhm. That's so true. Thank you, Kiara, for sharing that. And thank you for Get V Wire for keeping Gold Tree Co. and Rooted in Becoming podcasts organized. And it's just, I'm so appreciative of you guys. Okay, so something a little fun. Just thought I would play a little game if you're willing. Just to come off of the bingo that we had over Thanksgiving. Shout out to Get Me Wire, Denora, Daisy, and Denora for putting that together. I hope every folks who did have a chance to play Thanksgiving bingo had a good time. So in that similar vein, I would love to do bingo with the good daughter bingo. So I'm just going to share some potentially relatable descriptions, and if you hit three or more, just drop it in the chat. Okay, that's how the game's played. Right. So did you apologize when you were the one hurt? You kept family secrets, perhaps? You were the emotional glue, perhaps? You succeeded because failure wasn't allowed? You raised your siblings? We already have yes and yes. You had no room to fall apart. And you still struggle to ask for help. These are just some, I think, relatable experiences when you are playing the good daughter. So, um, yeah, we had a couple of, I think I'm assuming yes is for bingo. So thank you for playing along. Now, I don't want to give the episode away because I would love for you guys to experience it sort of, on your own and without me sharing too much. But I do want to share some behind the scenes outside of the main episode where my sister Molly shares some of her fondest memories. And one of them uh, I just wanted to share was around or actually a few of them. And please do watch the clips. They're not in the main episode, but you can, fast forward them if you like. She talks about her love for raisins. You'll soon find out they weren't raisins, but anyhow, the love for raisins. I come to learn that my sister stands up to bullies. So I had no idea the kind of strength that my sister had and has. She continues to stand up to bullies. And another topic was around having to tell a sort of white lie that she calls a white lie around when my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer and her memory when watching this movie called The Farewell with Aquafina. And for those of you who've seen that, I think you can all relate to that's very, very tender, the moments when like no one had it in their heart to tell grandma that very, very important message. And so I'm not going to give it away. I will just leave it at that. But please do watch the episode. It would mean a lot to me and my sister. And I would love to also, um, in terms of my call to action, I hope that for those who've dialed in or listening live, if you're looking for a safe space for storytelling, um, who are inspired to hear stories from those who are refugees and immigrants, to share their stories of um, diaspora and having to find a new home and find their identity and reclaim their voices. And if you if you're supportive of that platform, I encourage you to come, subscribe, follow us, because there's a lot more to come. Episode 3 is very special. I hope you enjoy it. And I am going to drop into the chat the the link. You can also find me on YouTube at Gold Trico. And there's the link directly to episode 3. So please, as I mentioned, with this full moon, for those who are the good daughters in the world, it's your opportunity to release what was never yours to begin with, and to reclaim the parts of you that were unseen, um, unnoticed, and often unprotected. I hope that you join me on December 19th. I will be hosting another live community chat, and we'll have an opportunity for you to reconnect and share your stories. I'm hoping that it would be an exchange um, for you to share your stories about being the good daughter. So thank you for joining us. And please stay rooted and becoming, stay resilient, as always, worthy beyond measure. So if you have any questions, I'm here for another few minutes. I'll go ahead and just let folks put in the chat if you have any questions for me, or raise your hand. Very happy to answer any questions you may have. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you, Francis, for joining. Thank you, Denora, Fupe, Kiara, Daisy, and everyone on Facebook and LinkedIn who are watching. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night.